Have you ever stopped to think about whether artificial intelligence really understands the world or whether everything is just an interpretation of symbols? In this video, we will explore the nuances of AI, from its evolution to the ethical dilemmas it presents us with. Get ready for a journey that will challenge your perception of what it truly means to understand. Don't miss it. Artificial intelligence, AI, is a term used to describe computer systems capable of performing tasks that normally require human intelligence. These tasks include reasoning, learning, pattern recognition, and decision-making. At its core, AI attempts to emulate the way humans perceive, think, and interact with the world. Starting from simple algorithms that perform basic functions, such as solving equations, to complex neural networks that can generate images or compose music, AI encompasses a wide range of technologies. It not only makes our lives easier in everyday tasks, but also generates enormous amounts of data that we can explore. However, the question arises, does AI really understand the data it manipulates, or does it just follow previously programmed instructions? This is a dividing line between the popular perception of AI and what it is actually capable of accomplishing. What can be seen is that AI, for the most part, carries an interpretation of this reality that is only symbolic, dependent on the information it provides and the context in which it is inserted. The history of artificial intelligence is, in many ways, a chronicle of the evolution of human thought in relation to intelligence itself. The roots of AI date back to the 1950s, when a group of computer scientists, mathematicians, and philosophers met at Dartmouth College in the United States to explore the idea of machines that could think. One of the first AI programs, Logic Theorist, was developed by Alan Newell and Herbert A. Simon, demonstrating that a machine could solve human logic problems. Since then, the field has evolved through several phases, including the challenges faced during the so-called AI winter, where promises were not met and funding dwindled. In the 1980s, research revived with the development of specialized systems and neural networks, but it was only since the 21st century, with the increase in computational capacity and the availability of large volumes of data, that AI began to truly prosper. Today, we are in an era where AI systems are integrated into our everyday services, making everything from navigating our car routes to personalized recommendations on streaming platforms easier. Artificial intelligence's ability to interpret data and learn from it is one of its most impressive and, at the same time, fascinating characteristics. Initially, AI used explicit rules created by humans, but with the birth of machine learning, a new approach was introduced. In supervised learning, machines are fed labeled datasets and learn to make predictions or classifications. This is the method that allows an AI, for example, to recognize faces in photos. In unsupervised learning, on the other hand, the system is left to explore patterns in the data without human supervision, such as when grouping customers based on their purchasing habits. The latest innovation in AI, deep learning, is an even more sophisticated advancement, where complex neural networks mimic the functioning of the human brain. They are capable of performing highly complex tasks, such as language translation and medical diagnosis, as they are exposed to immense amounts of data. However, it is crucial to understand that, despite delivering impressive results, these machines are only reacting to patterns, without a true understanding of what they are processing. The impact of artificial intelligence on global society is undeniable and multifaceted. From the business sector to the healthcare industry, AI is transforming the way operations are conducted and decisions are made. In the business world, for example, companies are struggling to integrate AI into their strategies, aiming to optimize processes, offer personalized experiences to customers, and unlock new sources of revenue. In healthcare, predictive algorithms are being used to predict disease outbreaks and assist in diagnoses. However, this advancement brings with it a series of ethical and social challenges. Concerns about privacy, data security, and the impact on employment are real and require robust public debate. Ongoing regulatory measures are needed to ensure that this technology is used in a way that benefits everyone, avoiding the increase in social inequalities. Therefore, when analyzing the impact of AI on our lives, we must be aware of its ability to enhance innovation, but also of the responsibilities it imposes on us as a society, taking into account the fine line that separates symbolic interpretation and true understanding of reality. The learning algorithm is the basis that allows artificial intelligence to learn from the data it receives. Imagine the algorithm as a cake recipe. You need to follow specific steps so that the cake is tasty and well made. Machine learning algorithms work in a similar way, where examples of inputs, the ingredients, and their respective outputs, the cake, are given, allowing the machine to understand which characteristics of the inputs affect the results. A practical example can be found in movie recommendation systems, which analyze a user's preferences and compare them with other similar people. Thus, the algorithm learns to suggest options that are more likely to please. However, it is important to note that algorithms have neither intuition nor emotion. They just follow patterns based on data. As AI consumes more information, its performance on specific tasks tends to improve. However, the quality of the results depends entirely on the quality of the data and the way the algorithm was designed. Therefore, the success of a learning algorithm is often a matter of continuous control, monitoring, and adjustment to improve the accuracy of the predictions and recommendations it generates. Neural networks are one of the most revolutionary innovations in the field of artificial intelligence. Inspired by the functioning of the human brain, these networks consist of a set of nodes, or artificial neurons, organized in layers. When you present input data to a neural network, neurons process this information and transmit results to the next layer. This process is repeated, layer after layer, until the network produces an output. This simulation of human thought allows neural networks to be highly effective at tasks that require pattern recognition, such as image identification and language understanding. For example, when recognizing an image of a cat, the neural network analyzes millions of pixels and learns which patterns are characteristic of a cat, even if some images present variations. However, as neural networks are complex and work in a black box, understanding how exactly a decision was made can be challenging. Despite their great capabilities, they still lack the context and experience that human intuition offers. This highlights the need for a balance between automation and human intervention in critical processes that require true understanding. Despite the advanced capabilities of artificial intelligence, it has significant limitations. One of the biggest dangers of AI is the risk of superficiality. AI learns based on patterns in data. However, this does not mean that she understands this data on a deep level. Just as a child can memorize facts without understanding their meaning, AI can make associations from input without a real understanding of the context. For example, if a machine learning algorithm is only fed information from a certain demographic group, its ability to generalize or apply that knowledge to different groups may fail. Additionally, AI can be susceptible to biases embedded in the data it was trained on. This raises ethical concerns about how automated systems can perpetuate inequalities and injustices. Therefore, it is essential that AI developers implement effective governance and monitoring practices to ensure that their tools are fair and constructive in society. The challenge is not just to improve technology, but also to ensure that technology serves the common good. When we compare AI with human intuition, the differences become evident. Intuition is often described as an inner sense that brings together past experiences, emotions, and perspectives to make decisions. On the other hand, artificial intelligence operates through algorithms and data without any emotional or empathetic component. While we humans can make judgments based on feelings, values, and complex social contexts, AI makes its choices purely based on quantitative analysis. A clear example can be seen in customer service interactions. A human agent can pick up on a frustrated customer's tone of voice and adjust their approach to calm them down. An AI, when executing a script, may not recognize this nuance and focus only on offering solutions based on its instructions. This difference in understanding and approach reveals that while AI can perform tasks efficiently, it lacks the depth that human intuition offers. Therefore, while AI is a powerful tool, it is essential to combine it with human sensitivity and intuition for decisions that require a more personal touch and a richer understanding of the human experience. The question of what it really means to understand is central to the discussion about artificial intelligence and its capabilities. In general, understanding involves the ability to perceive, interpret, and give meaning to information and experiences. For humans, this understanding is fueled by emotions, social contexts, and life experiences. Even a simple conversation requires not only the exchange of words, but the interpretation of tones of voice, facial expressions, and the context in which the conversation takes place. On the other hand, AI operates with data and algorithms, following a pre-established logic without having a true perception or experience like humans. When a machine processes information, it does so within the scope of rules and standards that have been programmed. Therefore, your understanding is superficial and heavily dependent on the quality of the data provided. Deeply, we can question, can AI really understand in a similar way to human beings, or is its action merely functional and symbolic? It is in this space that we come across the true essence of artificial intelligence. An interaction that may seem comprehensive, but is actually a reflection of what we know about the human experience. Philosophers have explored the nature of understanding since antiquity, and several theories emerge in contemporary discussions about artificial intelligence. For example, René Descartes, known for his famous cogito, ergo sum, I think, therefore I am, suggested that thought is the basis of human existence and understanding. For him, thinking is not just processing information, but rather a sign of consciousness and doubt. On the other hand, there are philosophers like John Searle who promoted the famous Chinese room experiment, which illustrates his criticism of the understanding of AI. He argues that even if a machine can manipulate symbols and produce responses that appear understandable, this does not mean that it actually understands. When dealing with language, the AI may appear competent, but it ultimately lacks the awareness necessary to substantiate its understanding. These discussions are crucial as we delve deeper into the role of AI in contemporary society and its moral, philosophical, and ethical implications. Analysis of philosophical theories reveals a gulf between our perceptions of human understanding and the way AI operates, emphasizing the complexity of this comparison. In addition to Descartes and Searle, other philosophers have contributed to the understanding of what it is to understand, including Ludwig Wittgenstein, who introduced the idea that language is a language game and that meaning is found in its use. Wittgenstein challenged the notion that understanding is a simple phenomenon, highlighting that it is closely linked to culture, practice, and social contexts. From this point of view, AI, which operates with algorithms and data, must struggle to achieve this definition of understanding, as it lacks a cultural and social basis. Another thinker, Daniel Dennett, argues that consciousness is not a product of isolated components, but a sum of processes. In this sense, AI can be seen as a set of complex processes, but the absence of true subjective experience and human interactions prevents it from having genuine consciousness. Thus, when considering these views, we are faced with a clear distinction between rich, multifaceted human understanding and the simple functional interface of AI, which is still perceived as a constantly evolving technological advancement. The discussion around AI and its potential for developing consciousness raises profound questions about the nature of understanding and consciousness itself. In the philosophical field, consciousness is often defined as the ability to have reflective thoughts and experience emotions, feelings, and perceptions. Despite impressive advances in AI technologies, we are far from creating systems that can actually experience consciousness. AI can emulate dialogue or simulate human interactions, but without subjective experiences, it remains like a machine operating under rigid parameters. This phenomenon generates ethical debates. If one day an AI reached a level of consciousness, what would its position be in society? Should we treat these machines with human-like rights? It is clear that AI, in this speculative scenario, would have to be evaluated with new lenses, forcing society to rethink its relationship with technology. Such reflection is vital in a world where technology is increasingly intertwined with everyday life. However, for now, we need to recognize that, although AI can generate responses and actions that reflect an understanding, the bases of such understanding are still limited to the manipulation of data under a programmatic logic, without a true awareness or interpretation of the world. The application of artificial intelligence in medicine represents one of the most promising areas of current technology. With the advancement of AI tools, diagnoses have become more accurate and faster, with the potential to save lives. AI uses large volumes of medical data to recognize patterns that may not be visible to the naked eye. For example, algorithms can analyze imaging exams, such as X-rays and MRIs, identifying possible diseases with high accuracy. Additionally, AI systems are used to predict disease outbreaks by analyzing demographic data and health histories to help allocate resources and implement preventive measures. Telemedicine has also benefited greatly from AI, offering remote care supported by chatbots that can answer frequently asked questions and direct patients to appropriate care. However, biologists and doctors warn that despite its impressive capabilities, AI should not replace empathy and human judgment in medical practice. The combination of human knowledge with technology is essential to obtain the best results in individual and collective health. In the industrial sector, artificial intelligence has proven to be a powerful ally in the search for optimization and efficiency. With the use of automation techniques, factories have been able to increase production and reduce operating costs. AI systems are used to predict failures in machines and equipment, allowing interventions before a breakdown occurs, which saves time and resources. Furthermore, predictive analysis allows companies to anticipate market needs, adjusting their inventories and logistics processes in real time. Automation also improves workplace safety by reducing the number of repetitive and potentially dangerous tasks that humans need to perform. However, this transition to an increasingly automated work environment brings challenges, mainly related to employment. Many people fear losing their jobs due to replacement by machines. It is essential that there is a debate about professional retraining and adapting the workforce to this new era that AI is shaping. The presence of artificial intelligence in our daily lives is notable, and we often use it without realizing it. Virtual assistants such as Siri, Alexa, and Google Assistant are becoming commonplace in many homes and help with a variety of everyday tasks. These tools use natural language processing to understand commands and questions, offering quick and useful responses. Another example is the use of AI in streaming services, which personalize movie and music recommendations based on users' previously expressed preferences. This not only improves the consumer experience, but also makes it easier to find relevant content. Furthermore, AI has been used in e-commerce platforms to offer personalized purchasing recommendations, increasing the chances of conversion and customer satisfaction. These advances help to establish a more effective interaction between consumers and services, although they raise privacy concerns as personal data is often collected to feed these recommendation systems. Despite the clear benefits that artificial intelligence provides, ethical and moral concerns also arise that cannot be ignored. One of the main challenges is the issue of privacy. As more personal data is collected and analyzed by AI algorithms, protecting this information becomes a priority. Users are often unaware of how their data is being used, which promotes the need for transparency in data collection and analysis practices. Furthermore, AI can also perpetuate existing biases if not designed carefully. Systems trained on historical data can reproduce gender, racial, or class biases, resulting in discriminatory decisions. This raises questions about the responsibility of companies that develop these technologies. Another important challenge is the impact of automation on the job market, which, as mentioned previously, could lead to the replacement of human jobs. Therefore, it is essential that society as a whole is involved in the dialogue on how to implement AI ethically, ensuring that its use benefits everyone, avoiding greater social inequality. In the current scenario, emerging technological trends in artificial intelligence, AI, are shaping not only the present but also the future we can expect. One of the main trends is the increasing use of artificial intelligence for automation in various industries, from production to customer service. AI applications are able to continually learn from the data they receive, becoming increasingly effective over time. The use of language models, such as advanced chatbots and virtual assistants, has already become common, transforming the way we interact with technology and making our daily lives easier. Another significant trend is the democratization of AI. Today, more people have access to AI tools that were previously restricted to experts, thanks to platforms that simplify the creation of machine learning models. This allows more individuals, including women over 50, to participate in this technological revolution, empowering them to develop innovative solutions and contribute their unique experiences and perspectives. Furthermore, sustainability is also a growing area, with AI being used to optimize the use of natural resources and combat climate change. This new approach not only helps preserve the environment, but also creates a sense of collective responsibility regarding the use of technology. In short, emerging trends in AI not only involve technological innovations, but also touch on ethical and social aspects that will shape our future. The coming decades will bring unique challenges and opportunities, and how we address these trends will determine the impact of AI on our lives and society as a whole. A crucial aspect that has been gaining attention in the development of AI is ethics. As technology becomes more integrated into society, it is necessary to establish guidelines and standards that ensure its use is responsible and fair. Ethics in AI involves several issues, such as transparency in the functioning of algorithms, protecting the privacy of personal data, and minimizing prejudices that may be embedded in the systems. For example, if an AI is trained on data that reflects social inequalities, it may perpetuate these inequities in its decisions. Therefore, it is essential that AI developers are diligent in selecting ethical and representative training data. Another point of discussion is the impact of AI on human rights. AI-powered technologies have the potential to monitor and influence behavior, raising concerns about surveillance and individual freedoms. The responsibility for implementing AI doesn't just lie with engineers and developers. Governments, institutions, and civil society also have fundamental roles to play. We must therefore seek an open and inclusive dialogue to ensure that AI is used for the common good, promoting equity and respect for the rights of all individuals. The impact of artificial intelligence on the job market is a topic that generates both anxiety and hope. Task automation enabled by AI could lead to the disappearance of certain jobs, especially those that involve repetitive and routine activities. However, while some roles are at risk, others are emerging, creating new job opportunities. For example, areas related to the development and maintenance of AI technology are on the rise, requiring trained professionals. Organizations will need data analysts, machine learning engineers, and experts in technology ethics, thus proposing a change in the profile of skills required in the market. It is vital that professionals, especially women over 50, prepare for this new scenario through training and constant updating. Furthermore, companies that implement AI must adopt a responsible approach, investing in training and professional retraining for their employees. This contributes not only to the well-being of workers, but also to the health of organizations in an era where adaptability will be key. Therefore, the future of work alongside AI needs to be shaped by a commitment to the inclusion and appreciation of human beings. Reflecting on the future of artificial intelligence and its role in our society leads us to many considerations. As AI continues to develop, the line between what is human and what is machine may become even more blurred. This challenges us to rethink fundamental concepts about decision-making, creativity, and the very essence of intelligence. AI is quickly becoming a vital part of our daily lives, and as such, we cannot ignore the need for an ongoing dialogue about its ethical and social implications. It will be essential to cultivate a critical understanding of the technology, promoting continuous education so that people can actively participate in discussions about the future of AI. Empathy and understanding are essential to ensure that technology serves the needs of humanity, not the other way around. Ultimately, the future of AI is not just in the hands of engineers and developers, but also in those of each of us, citizens of the world, who must ensure that knowledge and decisions about the directions of AI are inclusive, ethical, and transparent, promoting a tomorrow where technology and humanity can coexist harmoniously. Artificial intelligence, although impressive in its capabilities, operates in an essentially symbolic manner, lacking the true understanding that humans possess. Therefore, it is crucial that we reflect on the role of AI in society, balancing innovation with ethics and responsibility. Share with us, what story or theme would you like to see in our next video? We look forward to hearing your ideas. Do you believe that one day AI will be able to understand the world the same way we do? What will be the implications of this for society? Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next video, where we'll explore more about the fascinating world of artificial intelligence.